Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Artificial Fluency Podcast. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you're here today.
And I'm Spencer. Hey, Emma, before we start, I have to tell you something funny. This morning, I wanted to stay in bed so badly, but I forced myself to get up and go for a run.
Oh, wow. That's impressive, Spencer. How did you feel after?
Terrible? No, actually, I felt amazing, but in the moment, I really didn't want to do it. And that's exactly what we're talking about today, self-discipline.
Perfect timing. Yes, today we're diving into self-discipline. It's one of the most important skills you can have in life. And the good news? You can practice it while learning English.
That's right. And hey, if you liked this lesson already, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Before we go deeper, let me explain what self-discipline means. Self-discipline is when you do something good for yourself, even when you don't feel like doing it.
Like getting out of bed when it's warm and cozy?
Exactly. Or like studying English when you're tired, or eating healthy food when you really want pizza.
Wait, why would I want anything other than pizza?
Spencer, focus.
Oh, okay. So self-discipline is like being your own boss?
Yes, very good way to say it. You control yourself. You make good choices even when it's hard. Let's break this down for our listeners. Spencer, can you think of a time when you used self-discipline today?
Well, besides my run this morning, I wanted to check my phone during breakfast, but I didn't. I just ate and enjoyed my food.
Perfect example. That's self-discipline. You had a desire, you wanted to check your phone, but you controlled yourself.
And honestly, breakfast tasted better without scrolling.
See? Self-discipline gives you better experiences. Now, let me teach you some important words. The first word is control. Control means you are in charge. You decide what happens.
So I control my actions. I control my choices.
Exactly. Another important word is desire. A desire is something you want, something you wish for.
Like my desire for pizza.
Yes, like your desire for pizza. Everyone has desires, but with self-discipline, you can choose which desires to follow and which to ignore.
That sounds powerful. So I'm not controlled by my feelings?
Right. Your feelings are important, but they don't control you. You control you.
I like that. It makes me feel strong.
And our listeners, you can feel strong too. Every time you make a good choice, you build your self-discipline muscle. Yes, it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Okay, Emma, I have a question. How is self-discipline different from motivation? Because I feel motivated sometimes, and then I don't.
Great question. This is so important to understand. Motivation is a feeling. It's when you feel excited and ready to do something.
Like on January 1st. New year, new me. I'm gonna change everything.
Exactly. Motivation feels amazing. But here's the problem. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you have it, some days you don't.
Oh, so that's why I stopped doing things after a few weeks?
Yes, motivation is like the weather. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's cloudy, but self-discipline is always there, like the ground under your feet.
Okay, so motivation is when I feel like doing something, and self-discipline is when I do it even if I don't feel like it.
Perfect, you got it. Let me give you an example. Imagine you want to learn English. On day 1, you feel super motivated. You study for 2 hours.
Yes, I'm going to be fluent in a month.
But then, after 2 weeks, you're tired. You don't feel excited anymore. Your motivation is gone.
And this is where self-discipline comes in?
Exactly. Self-discipline says, okay, I don't feel motivated today, but I made a promise to myself. I'll study for just 10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes?
Yes, small is better than nothing. And often, when you start for 10 minutes, you keep going for longer.
That's actually smart. So motivation gets you started, but self-discipline keeps you going?
Beautiful. That's a perfect way to say it, Spencer.
Okay, Emma, but if self-discipline is so good, why is it so hard? Why do I always want to choose the easy thing?
Another great question, and the answer is simple. Your brain loves comfort. Your brain wants to feel good right now.
My brain is lazy?
Not lazy, smart, but smart in a short-term way. Let me explain. Your brain likes short-term rewards. Short-term means right now, today, very soon.
Like eating chocolate?
Yes, chocolate tastes good right now. It's a short-term reward. But self-discipline is about long-term rewards. Long-term means in the future, later, after some time.
So learning English is a long-term reward?
Exactly. Learning English doesn't feel amazing today, but in 6 months, 1 year, you can speak confidently, get a better job, travel easily. Those are long-term rewards.
Okay, so my brain says, I want chocolate now, but self-discipline says, wait, think about your future self.
Perfect. Your brain is like a little child. It wants candy. It wants fun. It wants easy things.
And self-discipline is like a kind parent?
Yes, a kind parent who says, I understand you want candy, but first, let's eat healthy food. Then, maybe a small treat.
A kind parent. I like that. Not angry, just gentle but firm.
Exactly. Self-discipline is not about being mean to yourself. It's about being kind to your future self.
Wow. So when I skip studying and watch TV all night, I'm not being kind to my future self?
Well, watching TV isn't bad, but if you do it instead of what you promised yourself, then yes, your future self might feel disappointed.
Future Spencer is giving me a look right now.
Tell future Spencer you're going to make better choices. And listeners, think about this. What is one thing your future self will thank you for? Okay, now let's talk about the fun part, how to actually build self-discipline. Spencer, are you ready to learn some secrets?
Secrets? I love secrets. Tell me.
Secret number 1, start small. Very, very small.
How small?
So small that you can't say no. For example, don't say, I will study English for 2 hours every day.
Why not? That sounds good.
Because it's too big. Your brain will feel scared. Instead, say, I will study English for 5 minutes every day.
5 minutes? That's nothing.
Exactly. That's the point. 5 minutes is so easy, you will do it. And you know what? Often, after 5 minutes, you'll keep going.
Oh, so we trick our brain?
Sort of. We make the first step so small and easy that our brain doesn't fight us.
I like it. What's secret number 2?
Secret number 2, make it easy. Change your environment to help yourself.
Environment? What does that mean?
Environment is everything around you, your room, your desk, your space. If you want to study English, put your English book on your table, not in your bag.
Oh, so I see it and remember.
Yes. And here's another tip. If you want to stop using your phone so much, put your phone in another room.
But what if someone calls me?
Spencer, be honest. How often does someone actually call you?
Okay, you got me. Never.
Exactly. So remove distractions. Make good choices easy and bad choices harder.
This is smart. What's secret number 3?
Secret number 3, attach your new habit to an old routine. This is very powerful.
Wait, explain that again.
Okay, so you already have routines, right? things you do every day automatically.
Like brushing my teeth?
Perfect. So here's what you do. After you brush your teeth, do your new habit. For example, after I brush my teeth at night, I will listen to English for 5 minutes.
Oh, so I connect the new thing to something I already do.
Exactly. Your brain remembers better this way. It's like glue.
I brush my teeth, then automatically English time.
Yes. What's something you do every day that you could attach a habit to?
I drink coffee every morning, so maybe after I make my coffee, I will read 1 page in English.
Perfect. 1 page. Not a whole book, just 1 page. That's using secrets 1, 2, and 3 together.
This is actually fun. Do we have a secret number 4?
Yes, and this one is the most important. Secret number 4, be kind to yourself with your words.
Be kind to myself? What do you mean?
Many people think self-discipline means being very strict and angry with yourself. You're lazy, you're terrible, you failed.
Ouch. Yeah, I do that sometimes.
But that doesn't help. When you talk to yourself like that, you feel bad, you feel shame, and then you don't want to try again.
So, what should I say instead?
Instead of saying I'm terrible, say I'm learning. Instead of I failed, say I tried and I'll try again tomorrow.
Oh, wow. That feels different, gentler.
Yes, self-discipline with kindness is much more powerful than self-discipline with anger.
Okay, so if I skip my morning run tomorrow, I won't say I'm lazy. I'll say, today was hard, but I can try again tomorrow.
Perfect. That's exactly right, Spencer. And listeners, please remember this. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be kind and keep trying.
Hey, Emma, I just realized our listeners are learning so much English right now.
You're right. We're talking about self-discipline, and at the same time, you're practicing listening, learning new vocabulary, and understanding natural conversation.
That's like double learning.
Exactly. And speaking of learning, we have something important to say.
Oh, yes. We upload new videos to our channel every week for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support us so we can continue doing this. You can help us see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of our videos. Please don't forget to do these.
Thank you, Spencer. Your support means everything to us. Okay, let's continue. Now, let's look at some real-life examples. I'll describe a situation, and Spencer, you tell me which choice is better. Ready?
I'm ready.
Situation 1. Your alarm rings at 6:30 in the morning. What do you do? Option A. Hit snooze 3 times, then check your phone for 30 minutes. Option B. Feel sleepy, but get up, drink water, and read English for 5 minutes.
Obviously, option B is better for self-discipline, but option A is what I actually do.
And that's honest. Most people choose option A. But here's the thing. Option B doesn't feel amazing at first. But after, you feel proud. You feel strong. You started your day right.
Okay, I need to change this habit.
No pressure. Just think about it. Situation 2. You have homework or a work task you really don't want to do. Option A, you say, I'll do it later, and open social media. Option B, you say, I'll work on this for just 10 minutes.
Option B again. But Emma, what if after 10 minutes I still don't want to continue?
Then you stop. 10 minutes is still a win. But usually, starting is the hardest part. After 10 minutes, you often feel okay and keep going.
That's true. I've experienced that. Starting is the worst part.
Exactly. So just start. Just 10 minutes. Situation 3. It's nighttime. You're watching a TV series. Option A. Just one more episode. And suddenly it's 1 a.m. Option B. You say, I'll stop now because I want to feel good tomorrow morning.
Option A is my life story.
Mine too sometimes. But think about it. When you choose option B, you wake up feeling rested. Your future self thanks you.
Future Spencer is begging present Spencer to choose option B more often.
Tell him present Spencer is working on it. These small choices, listeners, These are where self-discipline lives. Not in big dramatic moments, but in these tiny daily decisions.
And each small choice builds the muscle.
Exactly, like going to the gym. One day doesn't make you strong, but 100 days, you're completely different.
I like that comparison. Self-discipline is a muscle we train every single day.
Beautiful. Now, let's talk about some common problems people face. Problem number 1, procrastination. Spencer, do you know this word?
I don't just know it, I am it.
Procrastination means you delay things. You know you should do something, but you wait and wait and wait.
I'll start after lunch. I'll start after dinner. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next week.
Exactly. And then you never start. So here's the solution. Tell yourself, I will start for just 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes.
2 minutes? That's even smaller than 5 minutes.
Yes, because starting is the hardest part. If you can start for just 2 minutes, you break the procrastination cycle.
Okay, I'll try that. What's problem number 2?
Problem number 2, all or nothing thinking. This is when you miss one day and think, it's over, I failed. Why bother continuing?
Oh, I do this. I miss one day at the gym and think, well, I ruined everything.
But that's not true. Missing one day doesn't ruin everything. Self-discipline is not about never falling. It's about standing up again and again.
So if I miss my English practice one day, I just start again the next day.
Exactly. Don't waste time feeling guilty. Just begin again. Every day is a new chance.
That actually takes a lot of pressure off.
Good. That's the point. What's problem number 3, you ask?
I didn't ask, but okay, what is it?
Too many goals at the same time.
Oh no, I definitely do this. I want to learn English, go to the gym, eat healthy, wake up early, read books, learn guitar.
Stop. Stop right there. That's too much. Your brain will get exhausted and quit everything.
So what should I do?
Pick one. Just one. Small habit. Master that first. When it becomes automatic, then add another.
One at a time.
Yes. For example, this month, focus only on studying English for 10 minutes a day. That's it. Next month, when that's easy, maybe add morning exercise, but one at a time.
That actually sounds doable. I always try to change my whole life in 1 week.
And that's why it doesn't work. Slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady. I like it.
Okay, Spencer, before we finish, let's review some important words we learned today.
Good idea. I took notes. Well, mental notes.
First word, self-discipline. Can you explain it?
Self-discipline is when you control yourself and do something good for you, even when you don't want to. Like studying when you're tired.
Perfect. Next word, habit.
A habit is something you do again and again, almost automatically. Like brushing your teeth or checking your phone.
Good. What about routine?
Routine is the order of things you do every day. Like my morning routine is wake up, shower, eat breakfast, check emails.
Excellent. Now, what does distracted mean?
Distracted means you can't focus because too many things are pulling your attention. Like when I try to study, but my phone keeps buzzing.
Yes. And procrastinate?
To procrastinate means to delay something again and again, even though you know it's important. Like when I keep saying, I'll do it later.
Perfect. What about consistent?
Consistent means you do something regularly, repeatedly, over a long time. Like, I am consistent with drinking coffee every morning.
True. What about willpower?
Willpower is your mental strength, the power inside you to say yes to good things and no to bad things.
Beautiful. 2 more words. Short term.
Short term means right now, today, this week, a short period of time.
And long term?
Long term means in the future, months or years from now, a long period of time.
Perfect. Last one. Tempted.
Tempted means you really want to do something even though you know it's not good for you. Like, I feel tempted to eat the whole pizza.
Excellent, Spencer. Listeners, if you didn't catch all these words, don't worry. You can listen to this part again slowly, or write the words down and practice using them.
And here's a challenge. Pick one word and try to use it today in a sentence.
Wow, Spencer, we covered so much today.
We really did. My brain is full, but in a good way.
Let's quickly review what we learned. Self-discipline is the power to do what you promised yourself, even when you don't feel like it.
It's different from motivation. Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes. Self-discipline is a choice that stays with you.
Self-discipline is hard because our brain loves comfort and short-term rewards, but we can train our brain to think about the long term.
And we learned 4 secrets. Start small, make it easy, attach to a routine, and be kind to yourself.
We talked about common problems like procrastination, all or nothing thinking, and having too many goals.
And we learned that self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Exactly. Now, here's our question for you, dear listeners. What is one small self-discipline habit you want to try this week?
Maybe you want to study English for 10 minutes every day.
Or drink more water? Or go to bed 30 minutes earlier?
Think about it right now. What's one small thing?
And if you're feeling brave, write it in the comments. Say, this week I want to, and complete the sentence. Your comment is not just a comment. It's a promise to yourself. And it's great English writing practice too.
If this episode helped you, please tap like and subscribe so you don't miss our next video.
We make new episodes every week just for you.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. You did great today. You listened, you learned, and you practiced your English.
Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just need to take one small step, one small choice, again and again.
Your future self will thank you.
This is Spencer.
And this is Emma.
And you've been listening to the Artificial Fluency Podcast.
Stay kind to yourself.
And keep going one small step at a time.
See you next week.
Bye, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Artificial Fluency Podcast. I'm Emma, and I'm so excited to be here with you today.
And I'm Spencer. Emma, can I tell you something funny that happened to me yesterday?
Of course. What happened?
I was at a restaurant, and when the waiter brought my food, I said thank you 3 times. The waiter looked at me like I was crazy.
That's actually perfect for today's topic.
It is?
Yes, because today we're talking about how culture shapes our behavior. That means we're exploring how the place we grow up in affects the way we act, speak, and think.
Oh, so my 3 thank yous might be a cultural thing.
Exactly. In some cultures, people say thank you many times. In other cultures, one time is enough. And neither way is wrong. They're just different.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. Culture is everywhere, isn't it?
It really is. Culture affects how we greet people, how we eat, how we show respect, even how we apologize.
This is going to be a fascinating conversation. And hey, if you're excited to learn about this too, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Yes, and we're going to learn so much English vocabulary today while exploring this amazing topic. Let's dive in. Okay, Spencer, let's start with a simple question. What is culture?
Culture is like the way people in a country do things?
That's a great start. Culture is the way a group of people live, think, and behave. It includes their traditions, customs, values, and beliefs.
So it's basically everything about how people live?
Yes, culture is like the air we breathe. We can't see it, but it's everywhere. It affects everything we do, from morning to night.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Let's think about breakfast. In some cultures, people eat rice and soup for breakfast. In other cultures, people eat bread and eggs. In some places, people eat sweet food in the morning. In other places, breakfast is spicy.
Oh, wow. I never thought about breakfast being cultural. I just eat what I always eat.
Exactly. And that's the interesting thing. Culture feels so natural to us that we don't even notice it. We just think this is how everyone does it.
Until we meet someone who does it differently.
Exactly. That's when we have what I call a wait, what moment.
A wait, what moment? I like that. Like when you realize people do things in a completely different way.
Yes. And those moments teach us so much. They show us that our way isn't the only way. It's just one way among many.
That's actually really cool. So culture is invisible, but it controls everything we do?
Well, controls is a strong word. I'd say culture influences us. It guides us. It teaches us without us realizing we're being taught.
Like an invisible teacher.
Perfect. Culture is like an invisible teacher. And listeners, think about this. What did your culture teach you? How does your culture show up in your daily life? Maybe in the food you eat, the way you greet people, or how you celebrate special days.
Emma, I have a question. You said culture affects everything. Can you give me more examples from daily life?
Absolutely. Let's think about greetings. How do you greet people, Spencer?
I shake hands or I wave and say hello.
Good. In many Western cultures, shaking hands is common, but in some Asian cultures, people bow. In some Middle Eastern cultures, people kiss each other on the cheek, sometimes once, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times.
3 times? I would be so confused.
Exactly. And if you don't know the custom, it can be awkward. You might go for a handshake when someone is going for a bow.
I've done that. It was so embarrassing. We both laughed, though.
See? That's a cultural difference in action. Here's another example. Personal space.
Personal space? What's that?
Personal space is the physical distance we keep between ourselves and other people when we talk.
Oh, like how close we stand to someone.
Exactly. In some cultures, people stand very close when they talk. In other cultures, people need more space. If someone from a close culture talks to someone from a far culture, it can feel uncomfortable.
The close person moves forward and the far person moves backward.
Yes, I've seen people do this dance across a room without even realizing it.
That's hilarious and fascinating. What other daily things are cultural?
Oh, so many things. Eye contact, for example. In some cultures, looking someone in the eye shows you're honest and confident. In other cultures, it can seem rude or aggressive.
Really? I always thought eye contact was universal.
Nope. Pointing is another one. In some countries, pointing with your finger is totally normal. In other countries, it's considered very rude.
Wow, culture really is everywhere, even in small actions we don't think about.
That's exactly right. And here's the important part. None of these ways are right or wrong. They're just different.
So we need to be open-minded and respectful.
Perfect. Being open-minded means being willing to learn and accept different ways of doing things. And being respectful means treating other people's customs with kindness, even if they're different from ours. Spencer, let's talk about something important now. Stereotypes.
Oh boy, stereotypes. I know this word, but I don't like them.
That's a healthy reaction. So, listeners, let me explain. A stereotype is a simple idea people have about a group that is often not true. It's when we make assumptions about all people from a certain place or culture.
Like saying,
all people from country X are loud, or everyone from country Y is serious.
Exactly. Those are stereotypes. And the problem is they're too simple. People are individuals. Every person is different.
But Emma, why do stereotypes exist? Where do they come from?
Great question. Stereotypes come from our brain trying to organize information quickly. Our brain sees one or two examples and then tries to create a pattern.
So if I meet two people from a country and they're both really quiet, my brain might think everyone from that country is quiet.
Exactly, but that's not fair or accurate. Those two people might just happen to be quiet individuals. Other people from the same country might be very talkative.
So stereotypes are like shortcuts that our brain takes, but they're wrong shortcuts.
Perfect way to say it. They're mental shortcuts, but they lead us to wrong conclusions.
I've definitely had stereotypes that turned out to be wrong. Once, I thought people from cold countries were cold, like unfriendly.
And then what happened?
Then I visited a cold country, and everyone was so warm and welcoming. My neighbor there would help me all the time. She'd shovel snow from my driveway without me even asking.
That's beautiful. So, what did you learn?
I learned that weather doesn't determine personality. Kind people exist everywhere.
Exactly. And that's how we break stereotypes, through real experiences with real people. One genuine connection can destroy a stereotype that we've believed for years.
I like how you said destroy, because stereotypes really do need to be destroyed.
Yes, stereotypes are like foggy glasses. When you wear them, you can't see people clearly. But when you take them off and really look at individuals, everything becomes clear.
So the antidote to stereotypes is curiosity and actual interaction with people?
Perfectly said. Curiosity is the key. Instead of assuming, we should ask questions. Instead of judging, we should try to understand.
Emma, before we continue, I think we should take a moment to thank our listeners for being here.
Absolutely. You know, Spencer, we do this podcast because we love helping people learn English and understand the world better.
And we really need your support to keep doing this. So here's what I want to say to all of you listening right now.
Go ahead.
We upload new videos to our channel every week for you to learn and grow. Don't forget to support us so we can continue doing this. You can help us see our channel in front of more people by subscribing, becoming a member, liking, and commenting on each of our videos. Please don't forget to do these.
Thank you so much, everyone. Your support truly means the world to us. Now, let's get back to our fascinating discussion about culture. Okay, Spencer, now I want to talk about what happens when you move to a new culture. This process is called cultural adaptation.
Cultural adaptation. That means getting used to a new culture, right?
Exactly. Adaptation means adjusting or changing to fit into a new environment. And let me tell you, it's a wild journey.
I bet. When I first traveled abroad, everything felt so strange. The food, the language, the way people acted, it was overwhelming.
That's totally normal. When you first arrive in a new culture, you go through several stages. The first stage is often excitement. Everything is new and interesting.
Oh yeah, I took photos of everything. Look, a different type of bus. Look, a strange vegetable in the market.
Ha! I love that. But then what happened?
Then I got tired. Things that were exciting became frustrating. Why can't I find the food I like? Why don't people understand me? Why is everything so different?
That's the second stage, frustration or culture shock. This is when reality hits and you start feeling homesick. You miss familiar things.
Yes, I missed everything from home, even things I never thought about before.
Right? You suddenly miss the specific brand of cereal you ate for breakfast or the way people made small talk in elevators.
Exactly. So what's the third stage?
The third stage is adjustment. This is when you start understanding the new culture. You learn the unwritten rules. You begin to feel more comfortable.
And you stop comparing everything to home?
Exactly. You start accepting that different doesn't mean worse. It's just different. You begin to appreciate the new culture on its own terms.
And the final stage?
The final stage is adaptation or integration. This is when you feel comfortable in both cultures. You can switch between them naturally.
Oh, like you can enjoy both cultures without feeling torn between them.
Perfectly said. You become flexible. You learn that you don't have to choose one culture or the other. You can embrace both.
I like the word flexible. It means you can bend and adjust, right?
Yes, being flexible means you can adapt to different situations easily. It's like bamboo. It bends in the wind but doesn't break.
That's beautiful. So, cultural adaptation makes us more flexible people?
Absolutely. And here's something interesting. Not everyone adapts the same way. Some people resist change, some people complain a lot, and some go with the flow.
Tell me more about these different types.
Okay, so I call them the 3 types of adapters: the fighters, the fearers, and the flowers.
Wait, this sounds like a fairy tale. Tell me about each one.
Okay, first, the fighters. These are people who resist the new culture. They fight against change. They complain and say things like, "Why can't they do it the right way?" Or, "Back home, we never do this."
Oh, I've met people like this. They're always comparing everything to their home country.
Exactly. And they're usually unhappy because they're fighting reality. They want everyone else to change instead of adopting themselves.
That sounds exhausting. What about the fearers?
The fearers are people who feel scared and uncomfortable in the new culture, but they also don't try to understand it. They stay in their comfort zone. They only eat food from home, only speak their own language, only hang out with people from their country.
So they move to a new place but never really experience it?
Exactly. They miss out on so much because they're too afraid to step outside their bubble.
That's sad. What about the flowers? They sound nice.
The flowers are my favorite. These are people who go with the flow. They observe, they listen, they try new things. They're curious and open-minded.
They bloom wherever they're planted.
Ugh, I love that. Yes, they bloom wherever they're planted. They don't fight the new culture or hide from it. They embrace it.
And I bet they're the happiest ones, right?
Absolutely. Because when you flow with the culture instead of fighting it, life becomes easier and more interesting. You make friends more easily. You enjoy experiences more deeply. You grow as a person.
So the lesson is be a flower, not a fighter or a furor.
Exactly. And listeners, think about this. If you ever move to a new place or visit a new culture, which type will you be? I hope you'll choose to be a flower.
Me too, because the flowers have all the fun.
They really do, and they learn the most too. Every new experience teaches them something about the world and about themselves.
Emma, you said culture teaches us about ourselves. Can you explain that more? I'm curious.
Sure, this is one of my favorite ideas. When we encounter a different culture, it acts like a mirror. It shows us things about ourselves that we couldn't see before.
A mirror? How?
Okay, let me give you an example. Imagine you're a very direct person. You say exactly what you think. In your culture, this is normal and good. It means you're honest.
Okay, I'm imagining it.
Now, imagine you go to a culture where people are more indirect. They use soft language. Instead of saying, that's wrong, they say, maybe we could consider another approach.
Oh, so suddenly your direct way seems too strong.
Exactly. And that's when you realize, oh, I'm actually very direct. I never noticed that about myself before.
Because in your own culture, everyone is direct, so it just seems normal.
Perfect. Culture shows you your own patterns. It's like you've been speaking loudly your whole life, but you only realize it when you enter a quiet room.
Wow, that's profound. So, traveling or living abroad helps us understand ourselves better.
Absolutely. You learn about your communication style, your values, your assumptions, your habits, all things you took for granted before.
Can you give another example?
Sure. Let's talk about time. In some cultures, being on time is extremely important. If a meeting is at 9 a.m., you should arrive at 8:59 a.m.
Yes, in those cultures, being late is disrespectful.
Right. But in other cultures, time is more flexible. If someone says, let's meet at 9, they might arrive at 9:15 or 9:20, and that's totally okay.
And neither way is wrong, they're just different.
Exactly. But imagine someone from a strict time culture goes to a flexible time culture. They might get really frustrated and think, these people are so rude. They don't respect my time.
But really, they're just following their own cultural rules.
Right. And the mirror shows us, oh, I value punctuality very highly. That's part of my cultural background. It's not universal, it's cultural.
So the mirror helps us see what we think is normal is actually just our normal, not everyone's normal.
Beautifully said. That awareness is so important. It helps us become less judgmental and more understanding.
And once we understand ourselves, we can understand others better.
Exactly. Self-awareness leads to empathy. Empathy means understanding and sharing the feelings of another person.
That's a powerful word, empathy. So culture doesn't just teach us about people out there, it teaches us about ourselves.
Yes, and that self-knowledge is a gift. It makes us wiser, kinder, and more flexible human beings. Spencer, we've talked a lot about differences, but now I want to talk about something that's the same everywhere.
Oh, what's that?
Kindness, respect, human connection. These things exist in every culture.
So even though we express them differently, the core values are universal?
Exactly. Every culture has ways to show kindness, even if those ways look different. Every culture values respect, even if respect is expressed differently.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Let's think about giving gifts. In some cultures, you should wrap the gift beautifully. In other cultures, the wrapping doesn't matter much. In some places, you open the gift immediately in front of the giver. In other places, you wait until later.
So the customs are different.
Right, but the meaning behind the gift, showing care, appreciation, friendship, that's universal.
Oh, I love that. So culture is like different languages that express the same human heart.
That's poetic and true. Every culture is a different way of being human, but we're all trying to do the same things: connect, love, belong, feel safe, feel valued.
And kindness is understood everywhere.
Yes. I'll tell you a personal story. Once, I was in a country where I didn't speak the language at all. Not one word.
Oh no, that must have been scary.
It was. I got lost and I was standing on a street corner looking confused. An elderly man came up to me, and even though we couldn't speak to each other, he understood I needed help.
What did he do?
He gestured for me to follow him. He walked me to a cafe, bought me tea, and called someone who spoke English to help translate where I needed to go.
That's so beautiful.
Right? We didn't share a language, but his kindness was clear. His smile, his patience, his gentle gestures, they all said, "You're safe. I'll help you."
That gives me goosebumps. So kindness really is a universal language.
It really is. No subtitles needed, as they say. Kindness transcends words.
And respect is like that too, right? Even if we show it differently?
Absolutely. Whether you show respect by bowing, or shaking hands, or using formal language, or listening quietly, the respect itself is understood.
So culture gives us different tools, but we're all building the same thing, human connection.
Perfectly said. And when we approach other cultures with curiosity instead of judgment, with openness instead of fear, we discover that we're not so different after all.
We're all humans trying to live good lives.
Exactly. And that's such a hopeful message. Despite all our differences, we can understand each other. We can connect. We can find harmony.
Harmony. That's a beautiful word. What does it mean exactly?
Harmony means a peaceful and balanced relationship between people or ideas. It's when different things come together beautifully, like musical notes in a song.
So cultural harmony is when different cultures can exist together peacefully?
Yes, and it happens when we listen to each other with open hearts, when we're curious instead of critical, when we celebrate differences instead of fearing them. Okay, Spencer, we've covered so much today. Before we finish, let's review some key vocabulary. This will help our listeners remember what they've learned.
Great idea. Let's do it.
First word, culture. Spencer, can you explain it?
Culture is the way a group of people live, think, and behave. It includes their traditions, customs, and values.
Perfect. Next word, behavior. What does that mean?
Behavior is the way a person acts or responds to others. Like your behavior at a party might be different from your behavior at work.
Excellent. What about stereotype?
A stereotype is a simple idea about a group of people that is often not true, like thinking all people from one place are the same.
Good. And we learned that stereotypes are wrong because?
Because every person is an individual. You can't judge everyone from one group the same way.
Exactly. Next word, adaptation. What does this mean?
Adaptation means changing or adjusting to fit into a new environment, like when you move to a new culture and learn to live there.
Perfect. And we talked about being flexible. What does that mean?
Flexible means you can change or adapt easily to new situations, like bamboo bending in the wind.
I love that you remembered that comparison. What about empathy?
Empathy means understanding and sharing the feelings of another person. It's like putting yourself in someone else's shoes.
Wonderful. Here's another one. Respect. How would you define it?
Respect means treating others with kindness and recognizing their value. Every culture has respect, but they show it in different ways.
Excellent. What about harmony?
Harmony is a peaceful and balanced relationship between people or ideas. It's when different things come together beautifully.
Perfect. And one more word that we used a lot, curious or curiosity. What does this mean?
Being curious means wanting to learn and explore new things. It's asking questions instead of making assumptions.
Wonderful. And last word, connect or connection. What does this mean?
To connect means to form a relationship or bond with someone, and connection is that bond or relationship.
Excellent work, Spencer. And listeners, these words are so useful. Try to use them in your daily life. Practice makes perfect.
Emma, this has been such an interesting episode. I've learned so much.
Me too. And you know what I love most about this topic? It reminds us that learning English isn't just about grammar and vocabulary.
What do you mean?
Learning English is also about understanding different cultures, different perspectives, different ways of being human. Language and culture are connected.
That's so true. When we learn English, we're also learning about the cultures where English is spoken.
Exactly. And we're also learning to be better global citizens, people who can connect with others across cultures.
So, what's the main lesson from today, Emma? If our listeners remember just one thing, what should it be?
That's a great question. I think the main lesson is this: be curious, not judgmental. When you encounter something different, don't immediately think that's weird or that's wrong. Instead, think, that's interesting. I wonder why they do it that way.
Curiosity opens doors. Judgment closes them.
Perfectly said. And here's my challenge for our listeners. This week, try to notice one thing about your own culture, something you do that you've never questioned before. Maybe how you greet people, or how you eat meals, or how you show politeness.
And then think, is this universal or is it just my culture?
Exactly. That awareness is the first step to understanding others better.
I love it. And listeners, we want to hear from you. In the comments, tell us one thing your culture taught you, maybe about respect or kindness or family or friendship.
Yes, share your stories. We love reading them and learning from you. Remember, you're not just learning English from us, we're learning from you too.
That's beautiful, Emma. Okay, before we go, I think we should remind everyone one more time.
If you liked this lesson, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us.
Your support helps us create more free content like this every single week.
So, to wrap up, culture shapes our behavior in so many ways. It's invisible but powerful. It's diverse but connects us through universal values like kindness and respect.
And when we learn about other cultures, we don't just learn about them, we learn about ourselves.
That's right. So stay curious, stay open-minded, and stay kind.
This is Spencer.
And this is Emma.
And you've been listening to the Artificial Fluency Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Keep practicing your English, keep exploring the world, and keep being awesome.
We'll see you next week with a brand new episode.
Until then, stay curious and keep learning.
Bye, everyone.